Hello and welcome back to this playlist. We're talking about Centrify, just in time, just enough, and other privileged access request patterns. And we're still in part four. In the first video, part four, we saw a portal-less access using the Centrify connector, direct SSH. Then in part B, we saw it with RDP. And now we're going to do a bonus in which we are going to have an end user request file transfer access with a shared account on a Linux system using WinSCP. So the sequence is the same. At this point, you're going to see how consistent we are in terms of experience. So the way it works is I have that shared account here called OP admin. I have removed Lisa's permanent access from it. And now I should be able to use WinSCP and go through the same sequence. So what I have here is, and let's change this here. I have the connector and I have the user. I didn't save the password, so I'm going to go probably through the past challenges through this. So this is the banner, and it's asking me for the identity validation mechanism first. Then it's going to ask me for the user's password, and now it's going to ask me for the host name. And it's going to ask me for that account. So the account is, it's going to say, hey, you don't have access to it, which type of access you can request. So notice that I could have requested shell access using PuTTY, file access using PuTTY, but it is the same sequence. In this case, it's file. And let's just go ahead and request it. So I'm going to be kicked out, right? And the access request is going to be sent to my end user. In the requests, we can validate that this is the file transfer request for C. I'm going to approve it, make it permanent, make my life easy. And now I could try to access again. Maybe I should check to see if I could use the whole connection string here. So it would be account. It would be, let me see, account at system at user. I'm going to save it and try to log in. Okay, so it's looking good. And it will be file. This is because I don't have login access to it. So I could be making two access requests. There you go. So now notice that the key here is that it put me in that user's home directory. So if I wanted to drop a file here, I could. I definitely would have to make an access request to see the file there, but you guys get me in here. So this is good for today. It's Friday, and hopefully next week, or if I get bored over the weekend, we're going to start watching other access request patterns using Centrify. I think we should be done with shared accounts in vaulted systems. We'll move on to something a little more interesting. Enjoy.